Howdy, shipmates, it's Captain Dan here. Welcome to Story Time with Captain Dan. A time to tell tales old and new for young and old. A time to lift our spirits at this time when sometimes our spirits really need lifting. I'm sending requests out for stories. Please keep sending them in and sending some new stories because Captain Dan will need some new stories soon. If you want to keep up with Captain Dan, please send them in. But let's have a look, see what today's little tale is. I wonder, because I never know, you know. They're often new to me. I put on my old spy glasses and let's just see. Ooh, it's an interesting one. Little Miss Shy and the Fairy Godmother. Ooh, a little shy tale. So we'll see how this story goes. It's another classic Little Miss story, and Little Miss Shy by Roger Hargreaves. Little Miss Shy is the shyest person that you will ever meet, except that you'll probably never ever meet her because she never goes out. So she didn't get excited when she received an invitation to Little Miss Splendid's grand ball. She got worried and flustered. Can you see her there? She wanted to go, but she worried about all the people. So she would not go, but she wanted to go. Little Miss Shy was in a dilemma. Plucking up all her courage, she rang Little Miss Sunshine for some advice. Do you know what I would do? Said Little Miss Sunshine. I'd go out and buy a new pair of shoes. It always gives my confidence a boost. So Little Miss Shy followed her advice and she went to the shoe shop. Please, I'd like to buy some new shoes, said Little Miss Shy in a very quiet voice. I can't hear you, boomed Little Miss Bossy, who worked in the shop. Speak up, will you? Speak up! Little Miss Shy just blushed. Oh, look, cried Little Miss Naughty. She's turning pink. Good gosh, you're right, exclaimed Little Miss Bossy. And she was right. Little Miss Shy was turning pinker and pinker. She looks like a strawberry blancmange, giggled Little Miss Naughty rather cruelly. Little Miss Shy was, by this stage, pink from the top of her head to the tips of her toes. She burst into tears and she ran out of the shop. Poor Little Miss Shy. She was so miserable she could not sleep. She sat in front of a fire quietly crying to herself. I'll never get to the ball, she sobbed. I'll never get to the ball. Oh yes, you will, came a faraway cry. Suddenly, a ball of light entered the room and it grew brighter. A small, silver-haired woman appeared at the centre of the light, illuminating the room. Who are you? asked Little Miss Shy. I am your fairy godmother, said the woman kindly. And you will go to the ball. But I'm too shy, said Little Miss Shy. Not with the right pairs of shoes, said the fairy godmother, who waved her magic wand. Little Miss Shy's old bedroom slippers transformed into a pair of glass ballroom slippers. The most beautiful shoes Little Miss Shy had ever set her eyes on. And they were, weren't they? Then the most amazing thing happened. Little Miss Shy was suddenly filled with confidence. All her shyness disappeared. "But you must remember," warned the godmother, "that on the last stroke of midnight, on the night of the ball, if you are still wearing the shoes, they will turn back into ordinary bedroom slippers. You must remember that." The following evening, Little Miss Shy went to the ball, and she had the most wonderful evening of her life. She danced all night long. Everyone was dazzled by her beautiful glass slippers. Little Miss Shy was so unlike her usual self that nobody really recognised her. She danced and danced. "I could have danced all night." You can imagine, can't you? Dancing all night long. All night long. I'll stop singing now, sorry. Get carried away sometimes. I don't think I'm Little Miss Shy, am I? Anyway, back to the story. Sorry for that interlude. Back to the tale. Near the end of the ball, Little Miss Splendid stood up to make an announcement. "I have a surprise for you all. There is a prize for the best dancer of the ball tonight, and my fellow judges have decided that this prize should be awarded to..." And she paused. There you can see her. "They should be awarded to the girl in the glass slippers." As Little Miss Splendid spoke, the bell in the clock tower rang. The first stroke of midnight. In a flash, Little Miss Shy remembered the Fairy Godmother's warning. She couldn't go up and receive her prize without the glass slippers. Little Miss Shy could feel herself starting to blush. She panicked and she fled the ballroom, and as she ran, one of the glass slippers, it fell from her foot. "Where is the girl with the glass ballroom slippers?" called Little Miss Splendid. But nobody could find her. She had disappeared. All they could find was one glass slipper. "I must have a winner!" cried Little Miss Splendid. "Search the land until you find her." So Little Miss Splendid's friends went out in search of a girl whose foot would fit the glass slipper. Everybody wanted to claim the prize, but nobody's foot would fit. Little Miss Bossy and Little Miss Naughty tried on the slipper, and of course it did not fit either of them. "You should try Little Miss Sly," suggested Little Miss Naughty slyly. "Let's go and watch you turn pink," she said to Little Miss Bossy. "Oh, you are naughty," giggled Little Miss Bossy. "You are naughty." So they all arrived at Little Miss Shy's house. Poor Little Miss Shy. She did not know where to put herself. And of course, she turned pink. But not as pink as Little Miss Naughty and Little Miss Bossy when the glass slipper fitted Little Miss Shy's foot. For the first time in their lives, they were speechless. Little Miss Splendid wants to present her prize to you in person. "She does," said Mr. Happy. He was so happy to say so. And Little Miss Shy's prize was a pair of pink dancing shoes. Her fairy godmother smiled on her as Little Miss Splendid put the shoes on Little Miss Shy's feet. They fitted perfectly, and they matched Little Miss Shy perfectly. Little Miss Shy was very proud and, of course, very pink indeed. So that's the end of today's story time with Captain Dan. And I hope you enjoyed this lovely story of Little Miss Shy and her fairy godmother. I certainly did. But that's the end of today's tale, so I'm just going to have to wish you all a good night in my usual manner. Please join in and help to cheer me along. Good night, good night. Oh, sweet repose. Don't lie on your belly, because you might just squash your nose. Good night.